welcome back to my channel. I am Tally. Welcome. So I'm so happy to be back. I'm really behind on my readings, but that's fine. It's almost summer vacation and I'm gonna have a whole month off, so I'm gonna read a lot. And I'm so excited because I am so ready to just drink so much coffee and read and have all-nighters all over again. Today's video, I'm gonna be sharing some book recommendations based on some of my favorite songs. I actually went through my Spotify playlist. I couldn't find a lot of my favorite songs. It was actually very difficult to find songs that relate to some of these books that I have read. I also realized that my music taste and my book taste are completely different because in my music it's all like heartbreaks and sad songs and relationships ending, and then my books are all thrillers and mysteries and fiction. With that being said, let's get started. Not like some new songs, they are pretty old songs because my Spotify playlist only has like 2010, 2000 maybe 7 songs. So they're particularly very old. An artist that I'm really listening to right now is Machine Gun Kelly. I think he's amazing. His music is really good. And also Trippie Redd. He just came out with a rock album, so it was really cool. And even though people really judge him a lot, I feel like his music... I just got nail polish on my hair. I just painted my nose. I just feel like he's a very good rapper. I don't consider it much a book recommendation. I just feel like it's more like songs based on books. So it's just not like recommendations because some of these books I don't recommend you guys reading them. First one is Too Sad to Cry by Sasha Sloan. This is a very depressing song. It is very sad and it definitely reminded me of A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. If you have read this book is depressing. The ending was just horrible. It gives the wrong message to readers, and especially if you're going through depression and all of the triggers that this book has. It's not a good ending for you to read. The song that is based on this book is Too Sad to Cry by Sasha Sloan, and this song is about depression and isolating oneself from other people and also not comprehending of why you feel so down. And that's what we see our main character go through in this book, depression and everything that he went through. It's called Too Sad to Cry.
Wasn't raised with riches, but I wish that I would. I'm not suicidal, sometimes the lines get all blurry.
Yeah, so this is basically a song of depression and a person being suicidal, which is basically what our main character goes through many times, and just hurting themselves over and over again. So yeah, that's A Little Life, and the song is Too Sad to Cry by Sasha Sloan. The next book, I actually have 2 songs for it. I just couldn't decide on only one, because they're just so upbeat and also sad at the same time. So the next book is We Were Liars by Lockhart, and the songs that I chose for this book are Summer's Almost Gone by The Temper Trap and Buzz Cut Season by Lorde. And first we're going to talk about Summer's Almost Gone by The Temper Trap. The Temper Trap is one of my favorite bands. I think one of my dreams is to go see them in concert someday because I love going to concerts. I've been to Coldplay, Green Day, Kings of Leon, Paramore. Paramore is another one of my favorite bands, and I saw Hayley Williams super close to us, and it was amazing. We were looking up the whole time, so our neck was hurting the next morning, but it was a great experience. Okay, so Summer's Almost Gone. It's about someone who is waiting for their lover. Summer is almost gone. Like the lyrics of the song, and then this person realizes that they're never coming home. So in a way it reminds me of this book because the main character, she does go to her grandfather's private island every summer, and she meets this guy there, and they develop this cute relationship, which is very toxic in a way. But if you have read this book, you know it's nothing like that, because the plot twist is just like, wow. There's one summer that an accident occurs and she doesn't go to the private island, so she's like in a way thinking that maybe this guy is waiting for her, and she really wants to go because she wants to see this guy. Reminds me of this song, because summer's almost gone and this guy's gonna be waiting for her, but she's not gonna go. Okay. And then buzz cut season, because it is about joys of the summer season and not caring about anything in life. And that's what we see with some of the characters in this book. Their friendship is just very cool, and every time that they go to this private island, they just like hang out and they don't care about anything. Just a beautiful friendship and relationship that occurs in this book, and that's one of my favorite parts of this book. It wasn't like my favorite book ever. Summer's almost gone. Here we go.
Summer's almost gone. You're not coming home. You're not coming home. I'm still left alone.
Okay, that's Summer's Almost Gone by the Temper Trap and Buzz Cut Season. Oh, this song is so amazing. This is my sister's favorite song, by the way. Do you guys remember this song? We have What Once Was by Hearst, the band Hearst. Rest in peace to this incredible band. They actually passed away in a bus crash, so it is very sad that we won't hear their voices in different songs again. But let me play it for you. So What Once Was is about the passing of a family member, and it relates to Dear Edward, because What Once Was, it talks about longing for the past, and we do see Edward longing for his past, longing for his family who he lost in the airplane crash. It also talks about how it's very late to catch up on his previous life, and the point of dwelling on these emotions is really distracting him from living. So we do see Edward having to live without his family and having to let go of the past and live for his future and for his present. So the next song, it is 26 by Paramore. This is my favorite band ever. I love listening to this song. So, quotes of this song, I did put them on my graduation cap.
Keep your feet on the ground. So hold on to hope. If you got it, go for nobody.
It's about not losing hope and staying a dreamer, following your dreams. That's what we see in The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls, one of my favorite books that I have read this year. Did I read it this year? You follow the main character who has really destructive parents, and we see that pain that her parents put her through, but in a way she doesn't hate her parents. The children in this book, they learn how to take care of themselves, and in a way they never lose hope for a better future. That's why it kind of reminds me of 26 by Paramore. The last book, it is Kids by MGMT. By the way, this is an old ass song, but I still love it. It is one of my favorite songs ever. It is this nostalgic reflection on the good times of our childhood. As you dig deeper, you realize that isn't the case. I feel like we see that in Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro, because students do go to a boarding school, and we do follow this main character who is taking us through her childhood and seeing all those weird stuff that happened to her. And even though the teachers of this school told them that they were very special, they do realize that when they're adults that wasn't the case. The main character, she takes us through her past and then understands what made them so special. Some of these songs might not really relate to these books, but in a way they do for me, because they're just very special songs and they're some of my favorite songs. If you guys would like me to do more of these videos, please let me know. Any different genres, because I do listen to all types of music, and not only alternative, I do listen to Spanish alternative, Spanish rock. Okay, so that is all for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night. Please stay safe. See you guys later.